How's it going, everyone? My name is Wadey, and welcome to the Wadey's Weekly Mail, the channel in which Christmas is, 12 days away? This is the second last video for this channel in 2025. It's pretty crazy, but next video is going to be the whole year wrapped thing, because every company does the wrap thing, so I don't even know what the next video is going to be about. It's probably just going to be what I did this year, but that's not important. This week has been a very quick week. I realized that it was 5 a.m, and that's when I usually record it. I usually wake up in the morning, but my sleep schedule is fucked. And I go to sleep at the time that I usually upload these videos. So I have to do the 24-hour challenge. So I have to stay up until, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and then go to bed. But it got me thinking, it's already been a week. It didn't even feel like it was a week. I realized it was Saturday. I was like, shit. I had to, obviously start jotting stuff down about my week. And I've noticed that this week, and I guess it's going to be the same thing for next week, is that I'm doing things with my life. Like, I'm actually improving my life, but time is just slipping through my fingers. And it's scary. It's scary because I just turned 18, like in March. And for me, it's like, wow, I turned 18, but that feels like forever ago. And I realize that I'm 19 in 3 months, and there is still a lot of my life that I want to fix and I want to correct, which is going to obviously be in next week's video. But I guess the overall pattern and the overall, motto or the meaning of this video is how to actually live your life with purpose whilst doing day-to-day things. Because at least for me, I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with my life. I'm actually feeling like I'm doing stuff with my life and actually improving myself. However, I just feel like the day is just going by like that. I realize when it hits, 7 p.m, I'm like, okay, I've still got a bit of night. And then I realize it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? I should have been in bed. Sorry about that. I should have been in bed, hours ago, but I didn't. So what I do, and I'm just going to, just say my schedule. So let's say this is the day that I go to work. So I wake up around, 6 to 8 o'clock. And let's say my work is, 9 to 5. Usually what it is. Sometimes it's 8 till 2. Sometimes, it varies. So let's say it's a 9 to 5. I go to work to the 9 to 5. And then when I get home, I then shower. I then eat my food. I have dinner. And then I record my video for the Bros Clash channel. And then I spend, let's say it's like a 15-minute video. And I spend maybe 5 minutes editing. And then I upload that, which takes another 20 minutes. So that's around 45 minutes just for that one video. And it's fucked because I also want to work on the other channels. And my plan, the plan that I've been trying to adopt, I've uploaded videos here and there, is, around 7 to 8 o'clock. That's when I record the Bros Clash video. But then I'll schedule it for 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I think it's 7 o'clock that I usually do it too. And then when I get home, I can literally work on the other channels. And that's the one thing that I'm going into 2026 that I would actually like to be doing, is working on my other channels, because those two channels have literally been given absolutely nothing. And it's upsetting because I like to make content, and I like to make content on the things that I enjoy, but it's just the fact that I just have no time, or poor work-life management. Obviously, I can work on the weekends and stuff, but the weekends I'm just lazy to do that, and I just want to relax, which I know if I want to make things work, I can't do that. But I do that, and then it hits me, and it's like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. I need to go to bed now. It hits me to the point where it's like, wow, it's already 10 o'clock. That's bedtime. And I feel growth within myself, but I don't really feel like I'm actually living. I mean, as I'm recording this, it is 5:27 p.m, maybe 5 minutes ago. I just recorded what the outside looked, and it looked fucking beautiful. It is summer right now in Australia, the 13th of December, 2025. I record these an hour before I even post it, so it's pretty fresh. This is literally what the sky looks like. It is so gorgeous, and it's just wow, that is going to pass in an hour. When the whole world wakes up, that is going to pass, and it's just see, I see that, and it's gorgeous, and it's beautiful. But I'm not truly actually living the day because I'm preoccupied with everything else. And I know people say when they get deep in the zone when they grind. You know, the days tick by, they barely get any sleep and stuff like that. And I understand that it's kind of the point. You kind of grind day by day and the days pass, but then when you look back, you're like, wow, even though I have no recollection about anything about the past, month, 2 months, 3 months, at least I have achieved my goals. And I kind of feel like that's the same thing happening with me. At least, I feel leaner, I feel healthier, and I'm uploading more videos on the Bros Clash channel. Obviously not consistently daily, which is something that I do need to work on, and with this channel as well. But it's just like I do all these extracurricular stuff in the background, and then when the day finally ends, I'm like, wow, I didn't really actually live. The only quote-unquote living that I do is when I water my garden. That's like the only bit where I'm like actually outside doing stuff instead of, working on this, working on the other channels, if I rarely do it anyways. But it's crazy to think I do all this whilst not even living. And I know it kind of defeats the purpose of my other video where I said like lock in, you have to do this, and this. But I kind of feel like you have to lock in while also appreciating each day that goes by, because you don't get that day back. The days where, it was me last year, you don't get them back. Those are literally just memories now. So you kind of do have to act on the fact that, you only have today. Today is the only thing that's guaranteed. Tomorrow isn't. But it's scary because you're like, wow, I didn't appreciate the flowers. Like, I didn't sit and smell the roses. I did everything else but. And it's really, really, really cool looking at not even the night sky, the morning sky when it's really foggy out. I don't know why I'm still obsessing over that. But it was really cool. I'm probably gonna go out there after I finish recording this. But yeah, it's crazy just to think that throughout my progress and throughout, I guess, other people's progress, I'm not really sure this is applicable to other people, but they see the days slip by and by. Like, I don't live the day without any meaning. It's essentially what it is. And the change that I've decided is to stop and smell the roses. Sure, at work it's a bit difficult, but when I'm on break, go outside. That's what I want to do, just go outside. And then in the morning, to maximize my time, working on myself, but also making meaning to the day. Do a kind deed, do a kind act. And then when I come home from work, the same thing. Be aware and be present within the situation and not autopilot. Now, I understand it's easy said than done. I'm a hypocrite, really. I need to practice what I preach. I know I do it for like a couple of days and then I don't, and then I do. It's like a never-ending cycle. But yeah, it's really crazy to think that I've been doing this and I haven't even lived the week, and I'm really shocked that it's another Saturday, and I'll probably be shocked next week. But these are just what I've been thinking for the past week, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys next week. Next week is going to be the massive 2025 wrapped version of my channel, even though I wasn't uploading for the early to mid parts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. It's been Whitey, guys. See ya.